Okay, I think we can start. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Digital4Sustainability webinar. I would like to start. Thank you for joining us. We are very pleased to welcome participants from different organizations, sectors, and countries who share the interest in digital and green transition. Before we begin, I would like to inform you all that this session is being recorded, and the recording will be made available on the project website, along with the presentations that we are going to share today. I will start with a brief presentation of the projects, so Digital4Sustainability project, and then we will move forward with a presentation on the learning pathways. So we will present the resources, the tools, and the opportunities. Katarina Cicvaric from Profilklet will present this session. Then we will move to the upcoming piloting opportunities that will be presented by Francesco Abita from Milia. And then we will learn more about how to get involved, so how to become a partner in our Alliance community. And Lina Nardone from European Digital SME Alliance will present this part. We will have a Q&A session where we can discuss any questions that you may have. But while we present, you can also write down your questions in the Q&A section that you find on the bottom of your screen. And we will be very happy to share any info and to reply to your questions a bit later. So I will present the project as I mentioned. First of all, I'm Serena Dell'Agli, Senior Technology Manager at European Digital SME Alliance and Project Coordinator of Digital4Sustainability. We can start sharing the first slide. So who we are. Digital4Sustainability is a 4-year EU-funded project. We started in 2024, and we are about at the middle of the project. We still have more or less 2 years ahead. Our consortium is composed by 28 members that are all members of the Digital Large-Scale Partnership under the Path for Skills, and we represent in total 13 EU countries. The main purpose of our project is to drive innovation in digital and sustainability practices and to boost Europe's skills for a sustainable digital transition. More in detail, why this project is needed in the EU context right now. First of all, because green and digital transitions, also referred to as twin transitions, are at the top priorities of the EU agenda currently. As we all know, the twin transition, in fact, will transform the EU labor market and will accelerate changes in skills demand. And it is estimated that the twin transition has the potential to create around 1 million jobs by 2030. Digital4Sustainability in this context is already contributing to the EU Digital Decade goal of having 20 million employed ICT specialists by 2030. And we are currently training professionals with the goal of having more than 1,000 new ICT sustainability professionals working in the EU. To do so, Digital4Sustainability is, of course, fully aligned with the vision of the European educational area and is contributing to its objectives, especially related to the development of the digital skills. Digital4Sustainability, as already briefly mentioned, refers to strategic integration of digital technologies with sustainability goals and aims at accelerating both the green and digital transition. Our focus is on equipping people and organizations with the skills, the knowledge, and capacities that are needed in the digital domain and to support sustainable economic, environmental, and social outcomes across Europe. What's the most important part for us for Digital Sustainability Project is the use of digital innovation to enable and scale sustainability goals, to be aligned between the digital transformation and sustainable development, ensuring that digital technologies can help reduce the impact, negative impact, and to contribute to long-term societal well-being. We use a skills-driven approach because we prepare workforce to meet emerging roles where digital and sustainability competencies intersect. And here you can find a brief presentation of what's our project roadmap. So what we have already done, what's in progress, and what is to come in the next few months. So our project started with an analysis. One of the main output was the role and skills needs analysis report, where we mapped the needs that we detected in the EU countries that we cover. This is a strategic output that served as a basis for other deliverables and documents that you will find on our project website, such as the Digital Sustainability Skills Strategy. The first version was released in 2025, and we are currently in the phase of updating the content of the strategy. In this document, you will find the strategic objectives of our project, and in general as a sectoral activities, so related to digital and sustainability. And also policy recommendations that can be a useful roadmap also for policymakers. Between 2025 and 2026, we have also worked on educational profiles, accreditation criteria, and certification framework. And we are currently in the piloting phase. Francesco will share more about this. So we are currently running a number of pilots, and you will learn more about how you can engage and be directly involved in this phase. So that's it from my side. Everything will be more clear in the next few minutes, and I will give the floor to Katarina Cicvaric, project manager at Profil Clet, for a presentation on what we have done in terms of resources, tools, and opportunities on the learning pathways.
Thank you, Serena. Thank you. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. So good afternoon, everybody. It's fantastic to see you in such a big number today. in our webinar. So my name is Katarina Cicvaric. I work at Profilklet. Profilklet is one of the partners in this project, and we are a publishing company working on development of school books and digital learning materials. And today I have the honor of presenting the results of our work in this project. We created a complete professional learning ecosystem designed specifically for Europe twin transition. And together with other partners from the project consortium, we created ready-to-use toolkit and learning materials for the modern workforce. We can go to the next slide. So before we look at the specific programs that we developed, I just want to clarify our goal for today's webinar. So first, we want to show you the initiative behind this project, how we started, and the very strict process that we used for development of learning materials. Second, we are here to officially invite you to get involved in this project. We are entering the pilot phase of our project, and we are looking for both individual learners who want to gain these skills and organizations that want to host and deliver the training. And most importantly, we want to hear your feedback. We want your input. These materials that we built, they are for industry, but also for training providers. So your feedback is very important for us. We want to hear what works for you and what we can improve. So your participation today is the final step in ensuring that these resources are ready for the entire European market. So at the end of this presentation, we will have a short Mentimeter session where you will have the opportunity to give us your insight. So how did we start? We didn't just jump into writing of materials. First, we defined the 6 strategic curricula based on an intensive needs analysis. We recognize that professionals don't have months to spend in classrooms, so the whole project consortium led by National College of Ireland built the core curricula design and 6 rapid upskilling programs. And once the curricula were set at EQF, European Qualification Framework level 5 and 6, we designed the materials. We asked ourselves, how can we make complex technical data accessible, engaging, but also practical? On this slide, I will just go quickly as I can through all these 6 programs, so you can see the content of each program and what are learning outcomes that one learner will achieve after he finishes the program. So first program is for those who are moving into circularity. It's not just about recycling, but also about using digital tools like digital product passports to track materials throughout their life cycle. The second program addresses a new frontier, cybersecurity, as we move to smart grids and the Internet of Things-based environmental monitoring. We must protect this infrastructure from outside threats. Third is our universal module. It's one-day intensive course intended to get everyone in the company from HR to finance on the same page regarding what digital sustainability actually means. Fourth program is perhaps the most urgent for managers today, because with the new corporate sustainability reporting directives coming into force, this curricula teaches how to turn legal requirements into strategic advantage. Fifth program is a deep dive into the technical teams. It teaches developers that good code isn't just the fast, but it's energy efficient. So it focuses on reducing the actual carbon footprint of the software we built. Sixth program bridges the gap between raw data and decision making. It equips analysts with the tools to build the dashboards that executives use to track their ESG performance against international standards like GRI. So For these 6 programs, we developed 2 different paths, the fully digital interactive path and the comprehensive blended path. So how we decided to create the learning materials for these programs? First, we took into account our target groups. We have professionals working in different types of companies. We have NGOs. We also have educational providers, but also graduates, students interested in these sectors. And we want to accommodate different organizational needs and learning styles. So we choose 2 different paths for delivery. 2 curricula out of these 6 that you just seen are fully digital, and they are developed on our easy platform. This platform is great for high scale and individual learning. It's self-paced platform. And the other 4 programs, they use a blended approach. So this mix allows our organization to choose what fits the best for them: fully online learning or mix of online study with live workshops. So here is a look at our digital platform. This is where we started. We wanted to make sure that even the more formal topics like EU regulations, they are fun and interactive. As you can see, the platform is very visual for companies. This is great because your employees can learn whenever they want, whenever they have 15 minutes or free time without needing a live instructor for every step. So this interactive platform is perfect for SMEs, NGOs who want to offer staff training without needing an expert instructor present at all times. Can we move to the next slide, please? So for the curricula that are more demanding and technical complex, we use different approach. See, these curricula, they require expert guidance from experts and professors and teachers. For each one, we created one learning pack. This is a complete toolkit of materials. Inside these materials is information about each program, workload, learning outcomes, assessment part. There is also a theoretical handbook that can be used by learners, but also trainers as a reminder. We created also face-to-face sessions with clear instruction for trainers on how to run each workshop or some group activity. If somebody is expert in this field, he can start with a training session almost immediately. So you can take a look at all these materials. They are available on our project website. Also, a very important part of this ecosystem that we built is a train the trainer framework. So we didn't just give you the materials and leave you alone. So we also developed the train the trainer framework divided in 7 thematic modules, online presentations and videos that teach you the pedagogy behind all the materials. So Train the Trainer handbook includes also checklists and feedbacks form for to ensure every training is successful, documented, and aligned with our quality standards. And this the handbook is also available on the project website. We encourage you to visit the project website and check all these materials. And before we start with our feedback session, I just want to show you one last piece of the puzzle. So every module ends with a professional wrap-up video. In the creation of this video, we used earlier developed PowerPoint presentation, and with the use of AI, we added avatar to each video. So one of these videos summarizes the essentials and links the theory back to the real world business practices. So I would just kindly ask technical support to play this video. Thank you. Can we play the video, please?
We cannot hear the video.
We can move maybe to the interactive Mentimeter session, and then when technical support is ready, we can play the video if you want. We will just wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, so now on the screen you have a QR code. Please, we would like to hear your input. I'm sorry that we couldn't hear the video because it's important for this part, but okay, it doesn't matter. You will see it later. So please grab your phones, scan the code, and let's see, what do you think about these pathways and learning materials? Are they fit for you? And we can share also the results to see live progress. Also, you have the link for the Menti in the chat. If you cannot open the QR code. Okay, which sector do you represent? Okay, I suppose that there is still a lot of people that did not answer, because I know that there is around 200 participants. So please join to this interactive session so we can see who is in front of us, who is listening to us. We really want to hear your input. It's really important for us because now we are starting with the piloting phase, and we would like to invite you to these sessions, either as a learner or a trainer provider. Okay. I can see that there is now the highest number of education and training providers. Let's wait a little bit more. Okay, the number is raising. We all have your information when you registered for this webinar. So after we finish with this webinar, we will of course share the presentation, and everything is recorded. Everything is going to be shared with you. You have also the link for Menti in the chat if you didn't have the chance to scan the code. Let's wait a little bit more, because I know that there is much more of you here. Okay, we also have public authority, policymakers, NGOs. Okay, that's also good to know. SMEs, different target groups. Maybe we can move to the next question. So on the screen, you will see the question. Which area is most critical for your professional growth right now? You can rank all these programs. What do you think that is most important? Okay. Cybersecurity. Okay, that's really important topic right now. But let's see. I can see that 48 of you is online, but only 14 answered. So let's wait. EU policy, of course. This is introduction to everything. So as I said during my presentation, every material that we developed is publicly available. If you want to join in some of the future pilots, please track our project website to see any new information. They will be available there. So you can always join to some pilots that are going to be run by other partners involved in the project. Okay, 31 answer. Let's wait for more. So EU policy, EU sustainability policy and legislation leads for now. Cybersecurity is second place. These more technical are at the bottom now. Technical programs. Okay, maybe we can move to the next question. So what is the main reason you would join a Digital4Sustainability piloting? You can be honest with this one. To gain practical skills for a green economy. That field has the most votes for now. But also to help my organization to stay compliant. There is a lot of these directive regulations nowadays that we need to follow. Okay, there are comments, but of course you can, there's no always option to choose more, but we will keep it in mind for the future sessions. Thank you. Okay, 37 answers. Okay, I think that you can do more. It's really important for us to get your feedback on this, just to know, are we going in the right direction? Okay, maybe we can move to the next slide. In which capacity are you most likely to engage with us? Do you want to join us as a learner in some pilots that are already running or will be running in the future months? Do you want to be a host of pilots of programs? You can be also a multiplier, or are you just here to get new informations? Okay, as a multiplier, that's great to hear. You will hear after my present how can you join to the Community Alliance and how to be a multiplier part of our pact and alliance. There is also a couple of new learners. Okay, that's good to hear. Somebody is also answering into the chat, so we will also count these answers into our Mentimeter questions and answers. I think that we can move to the next slide. And yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for this. We get all your insights and feedback. As I said, it's very important to hear your voices. And now I gave the floor for the next session, for the next presentation. Francesco. Thank you all.
Thank you, Catarina. So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. My name is Francesco Abita, and I'm a EU funding project manager at Adeco Formazione Emilia. That is the training provider of the Adeco Group. We did the Digital4Sustainability project. Adeco Formazione is leading work package 4, which represents the core of the project, as it's focused on piloting and putting learning units into practice. So today I will show how these learning units and these materials developed so far are being applied in practice through the piloting phase. Can we move to the next slide, please? So here you can see an overview of the pilots that we are currently that are currently being delivered and planned until the April 2027. At the moment, we have 16 pilots delivered by 13 different partners and covering all the 6 learning units developed within the project. These pilots are being implemented across 9 countries in Europe, and they are delivered through different formats. Some are self-paced learning units. Most of them will be delivered as a synchronous online session, and some are organized in a hybrid format. We can move to the next slide, please. Okay, now I will give you an overview of all the pilots that we are running. These numbers could be slightly different from what I presented before because I excluded the self-paced pilots and the internal ones that are not publicly open. However, I would like to take a moment to thank all the partners that are not visible in these slides, such as Utrecht University, University of Alcala, UNIR, and Bascom. So let me start with us, Adeco Formazione, or media. We will deliver Learning Unit 39, Sustainability Data Essential. starting at the end of October 2026, online and in Italian. Don't worry about the details that you may not be able to see in the slides, because I have included a table at the end of the presentation summarizing all these aspects. So don't worry. Go on with NCI, National College of Ireland. They will deliver Learning Unit 41, Circular Economy in Digital System, from September to November 2026, online in English. And then there is Sefriel, together with us in Italy. We will deliver Learning Unit 46, Cybersecurity for Sustainable System, at the end of October, online in Italian. And at the end, Fastlane, we will also deliver Learning Unit 46, but starting in September and in English. So as you can see at the bottom, in a different color, there is the first self-paced learning unit, Digital4 Sustainability Foundation. This learning unit is currently available on the project learning on our project learning platform. So let's move to the next slide, please. Perfect. So going on, we have ZS and CLAGT that delivering Learning Unit 46, Cybersecurity for Sustainable System. GZS will deliver it online in Slovenian from September onwards, while CLAGT IT will deliver it online in Romanian or English from October. Then we have BCS, Colitus, that will deliver Learning Unit 39 from October to December online in Estonian, and the Polytechnic University of Bucharest that will deliver Learning Units 5 and 12, Green Software Fundamentals, from December 26, online in English and or in Romanian. Finally, we have the other self-paced learning unit, EU policy legislation, which is also available on our project learning platform, it's a platform. All the pilots, except for the self-paced one and those that are delivered only partially, include 20 hours, more or less 20 hours of live session and around 42.5 hours of self-study and practical based learning. Next slide, please. So finally, how can you get involved? If you are interested in participating in one of our pilots, please feel free to get in touch. As we mentioned before, at the end of this presentation, you will find a table with all the details and the contacts for each partner. So feel free to get in touch. But at the same time, from the piloting phase, we will collect feedback from all these pilots and use them to refine the learning units and the training materials. As a result, we will develop a ready-to-use training package, which will be available for download on our website after April 2027. Beyond that, if any of you, any organization is interested in delivering its own pilot using our learning materials, we will be happy to support you throughout the process. You can contact either us or the project coordinator for more information. Next slide, please. So all pilots updates are available on our website and on our LinkedIn page. So please feel free to follow us on LinkedIn to stay updated. And we can go to the final slide, please. The last one. Perfect. So here you can find all the details of the pilots together with the contact information for each partner. And thank you for your time. If you have any questions, I will be happy to discuss them during the Q&A session.
Thank you very much, Francesco, for this overview. And of course, I also encourage our participants to get in touch with us to learn more about how to run the pilot or to provide any feedback that they may have. I will pass the floor to Lina for a presentation on our Alliance community. Please, Lina.
Thank you so much, Serena. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see so many of you here today, and I'm glad to be here representing the Alliance community of Digital4Sustainability, which is an initiative that the project launched in May 2025, and so far has collected already 26 different members organizations from all different countries around Europe. If we can move to the next slide. The Alliance community, it's basically Digital4Sustainability platform where we give third parties, so people that are not part of our consortium, the opportunity to join the community and contribute to the output of the projects. And also by joining the community, you have early access to all the development of our output. And on top of that, you can really contribute and influence our work and shape the perspective on what we are doing today in the project. So who can join? We are open to any public and private organization that all size that shares the project mission of advancing digital sustainability skills across Europe. So we welcome education and training providers, but also large companies, SMEs, public authorities, and NGOs, of course. And it's quite easy to join because everything, all the information are made available on our website. So there is a form, and by filling in this form, you are also asked to read our memorandum of understanding that you find at the end of the form. So this is our way to formalize the partnership with the interest organization that want to contribute to the output of the project. And of course, we know that different organization types have different needs and interests. So we offer different ways to contribute to the work of the project and to engage with its outputs. For example, all that my colleagues have already presented is an opportunity that we give, are all opportunity that we give to the community members. Because, for example, when it comes for the learning materials, they were shared with the community. We organized a feedback session, so they had early access to the material and they could really give feedback about that. Okay, I see some question coming. I hope you can all hear me. So if we can move to the next slide. And in terms of engagement activities and how to engage with us, we have now entered the piloting phase, as my colleague Francesco was well explaining. So all the community members will be engaged. Of course, that are interested in the piloting phase will receive updates about the piloting. Will be briefed on how to join the piloting session in their country. So this is a kind of way, by joining the community, we really give the opportunity to understand beforehand what we are doing, to influence our work, and to also have a spotlight in our events and promotional opportunities. For example, we will have now in September, I think that my colleague Victoria posted already the link to the page in the chat. So if you want to give a look, we will have our European Digital Sustainability Skill Conference on the 30th of September. So this is also an opportunity where we will engage the community, both as participants and as speakers, because there will be a session dedicated to community members. So it will be an opportunity for them to spotlight their work and their dedication to the mission on Digital4Sustainability. So as you can see, there are different opportunities to engage depending on the interest of your organization. You can pilot the learning materials. You can integrate them into your training for your staff, for example, or even just you want to join the network of the for Sustainability Alliance community because you want to spotlight your work. So if we can move to the next slide. If you are interested to join here, there is a QR code that you can scan. It leads directly to the page on how to join the community. It will give you more information about the different work streams that I've talked about just now. And of course, you have also my contact, so you can reach out to me if you want to know more about the community. We can organize a call and I can give you more details, or if you have the need of being guided through the process of applying to the community, do not hesitate to get in touch. So it was, yeah, I think it's all from my side. I will give the floor back to you, Serena.
Thank you very much, Lina, for this information. And of course, feel free to stay in touch with us if you want to join the Alliance community. Now we can open the floor to any questions you may have. I saw that some of you already posted a few questions and my colleagues already replied. But if there is anything else that you would like to share or ask, feel free to do so now so that we can give you any details or missing information. As already mentioned, we will share the PowerPoint, all the presentations that we have presented today. They will be available on our project website. I also kindly invite you to check it because we have the learning materials already available there, and all the other project outputs that are publicly available are already posted there. So at the moment, there was a question about the translation in different languages, as Caterina mentioned, and also Francesco mentioned. This is the first phase where we have produced the learning materials and we have published them on our project website. We will gather any feedback and comments on them in the next few months, and then we will refine the content. So any feedback on any possible interest in having those learning materials translated is very much welcome, because this helps us to identify the needs in the EU market, and we will possibly also translate some of these materials depending on the feedback and the interest that we will collect in the next few months. So this kind of feedback is very much appreciated. Any other questions, comments or feedback on what we have presented? I see a question on the Alliance community about the joining. I think we will need two different applications because we evaluate the applications depending on the relevance and the alignment with our project. So it would be better to get two applications if there are two different organizations willing to join. We can post the link to the learning materials so that you can consult them. About the process on individual learners' profession to join the English pilot trainings. As Francesco explained, maybe you can jump in, Francesco.
Yes, it's you can reach out with our email. So at the end of the presentation, we will share these slides. You can find all the contacts, and you can write to us to gather information about to join and so on.
Thank you very much, Francesco. If there are no other questions, I think we can close this webinar. We hope that today's session has provided you with a clear overview of what we are doing with Digital Sustainability Project and the learning materials that are already available and the upcoming pilot opportunity. And of course, as we have already mentioned, feel free to reach out to us for any questions or feedback, and we would really love to hear from you, and especially if you want to join the pilot or as a learner or as a training provider. So feel free to get in touch, and I hope that you enjoyed this webinar. Thank you very much all for joining.